All right, so Home Reflections is QVC's very own line here at QVC. And you know, when we developed this collection of home goods, we wanted it to be the kind of things that you might find in a very nice decor store, but they were a lot more expensive. We cut out the middleman. That's why we can afford to share these prices with you. Here is a choice in Autumn Blessing, the Autumn Blessing, or Give Thanks, with a 13-inch galvanized decorative harvest tray. You've never seen these at this sale price before, and they're $19.98. Really well done. I mean, listen, it's the $20 bill alert. You know, I like to say that because, and I think it was, now I don't know about you, but I don't really go to the cash machine all that much. Because we use our credit cards, but originally the $20 bill alert for me became something I could relate to, because let's face it, even if you have a couple of 20s in your wallet, you know, they fly out of your wallet and you're like, I don't even know what happened to that. Where at least this way, you can take that $20 bill, put it in your bill drawer, and pay it off this way. Because these are beautiful. Harvest theme for you. Again, easy, Autumn Blessing, or Give Thanks. Robert Reynolds is going to join us. He is our brand ambassador for Home Reflections. He has been an interior designer, had his own collections, worked on both coasts for over 20 years. Hi, Robert. Always nice to see you.
Always good to see you. Thank you so much for having me today. And I think we have a theme here with the little red truck, or in this case, green truck. But that vintage truck is back again this year. I cannot get enough of the truck. And I love that Home Reflections brings you these little trays with the goodwill messages. So Autumn Blessings, of course, and Give Thanks. What's fantastic about this collection, this is real metal construction. So galvanized metal. And then, of course, we're giving you the little wood handles on the side. And then, of course, you've got your either truck or your boards as just that way to bring in the fall season. What also is fantastic, Pat, I'm a huge fan of things that look good, that are functional also. So I love this as a decor piece. And I also love this. If you want to bring me a cup of coffee in the morning on this, I highly, highly welcome that.
Well, and I also see that there is a twine loop here, so you could even hang this instead of hanging maybe a wreath, or instead of hanging a picture if you don't want to, you know, do that.
Right, and that's what I was saying about it not only being decor, but it has function as well. But I agree with you. Perfect accessory for a wall, maybe in your kitchen. Take down what's already there, hang your little tray. We're giving you the raffia loop to do so, but it's just a really fun piece. And the size is perfect at 13 inches and a little less than 8 inches this way. So it's a smaller footprint, but the perfect way to bring in a little fall. If you're like my grandmother who just moved into an over 55 community, she's not doing the big, yes, and she's not doing the big tree anymore, but she wants to decorate for all holidays. So I love pieces that are smaller like this, that you can bring in that warm message and think about the holidays. And Pat, I love a candle on the tray. That was perfect. I love it.
You could always, I mean, you could do this, and maybe, you know, I'm big, Robert, on going for a walk and gathering like little nuts that I find, and, you know, little pine cones and things like that. Again, I will always remind you, because I did not know this before I brought the pine cones in, make sure that the pine cones, sometimes they have little bugs in them, which is natural. Yes. If you look on like Pinterest and Google it, you can find out how you put them on a sheet in your oven, and that will cook them. So then they're fine to bring in. Or what I do, you can go to the craft store and buy them, but you could put little pine cones on this. It's just a good size. It would be good for your grandmother. And you know, the other thing, Robert, what might be nice for her is, even if she had this next to her bedside table, and this is where she put her glasses, and this is where she put, you know, maybe her watch at night, or whatever the case may be.
I love that. It's really the perfect size for a catch-all, whether it's next to your bed or maybe on that entry table when you walk in.
Yes.
A place to put your wallet, your phone, your keys. So it really is. It does all of those things. And I love that we're bringing in the fall theme at the same time.
I love the Give Thanks. Wouldn't this be a nice gift to bring to Thanksgiving?
Absolutely. You know, and for, like you said, a $20 bill alert, what we would normally spend on a bottle of wine or a nice candle, something like this that has multi-uses that you can bring out every year, and then you can actually think of the person that gave it to you.
You know, I'm also thinking about, you know, how we, Robert, I'm sure you probably grew up like I did with a cornucopia, and my mom would always put different kinds of nuts in it and, you know, things like that. Gourds, you can find them very inexpensive. Even at the grocery store, you can put gourds on here and different little pumpkins, maybe 3 little real pumpkins on here. It's a cute piece for $20. It really is.
It really is. And what's so fantastic about it, of course, and I know we touched on this, but Home Reflections, QVC's own brand, we think about bringing things that are a little different that you don't see every day. And I think it's apparent with this piece because you're getting the mixed media with the galvanized metal and the wooden handles. And then, of course, the give thanks or the autumn blessings, just something a little avant-garde that you don't see every day.
But it's functional. I love what you just said.
Functional.
It's functional. Where does all the stuff on the table end up that everybody unloads when they come home from school or work or they come in the front door? Why not on here? It's functional. It's $20. It's also a really good gift to give to someone. It's H264193. Robert, we're going to see you in the next hour. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pat.
My pleasure.